Here is the news about the Russia-Ukraine war, or the Russian invasion of Ukraine to be exact. September 21, 2022. Putin announced the troop mobilization in Russia, and he signed the decree number 647 on the announcement of partial mobilization in the Russian Federation. Ironically, the day when Putin announced the mobilization, September 21, is assigned by the United Nations as the International Day of Peace. In page 2 there is paragraph 7. It reads for administrative use and no content of paragraph 7 is displayed. This means that paragraph 7 is classified, and Russian people are not allowed to know the whole text of the decree on the mobilization. Decree 647 names this mobilization a partial one, as opposed to a general mobilization. Decree 647 doesn't specify the number of draftees, but Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu announced that 300,000 draftees are needed. According to the press secretary Dmitry Peskov, the classified paragraph 7 relates to the number of people to be mobilized. Putin is aware of the fact that Russian people don't want to be sent to fight in Ukraine. That is why he ordered to amend the criminal code of the Russian Federation. According to the recent amendments, desertion and voluntary surrender, as well as failing to show up in a military recruitment office after receiving a summons, refusal to follow an order of a superior officer are all criminal offenses. Those guilty of these crimes will be serving in prison for up to 10 years, according to the recently amended criminal code. The last mobilization announced in Russia, or rather the former USSR, took place in 1941. And now, after 81 years, mobilization is announced again with no enemy in the Russian territory and with no threat from outside. There is no logic in this, because officially Russia is not in the state of war with any country. Officially, Russia is performing a special operation in Ukraine, and those Russians who call this special operation a war are risking being sentenced to prison for up to 15 years. There is no war, but there is a mobilization. It seems Putin failed to reason logically again. According to Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu, Russia lost 6,000 men KIM in the special operation with Ukraine as of September 21, 2022. And now Putin needs another 300,000 of troops. Putin failed to reason logically once again. Here is a contradiction again. Earlier this year, Yevgeny Prigozhin, the leader of Wagner PMC, allegedly was recruiting criminals from prisons to fight in Ukraine. Here is some footage from one of the prisons that Prigozhin visited to recruit criminals. Prigozhin is saying here, "Whom do we need? We only need stormtroopers. 60% of my men are stormtroopers, and you will be one of them. Those who move forward, those the boldest, they survive better. Those who come and on the first day say, 'I got in the wrong place,' we label them disorder, and after that the execution follows." Apparently, not many of the criminals were willing to leave their prisons and go to fight in Ukraine. Still, there is a shortage of troops. This is why the mobilization is launched now. Most of the Russian people do not want to be drafted for the war in Ukraine. They want to stay home with their families. To draft a citizen, the authorities need to send them a summons, and the citizen must put their signature on that summons. To avoid receiving summons, Russian people are fleeing the country. There are not many airplanes available for this due to the Western sanctions. Most people rely on their own cars trying to escape abroad. The lines of cars at border checkpoints are kilometers long. Still, many people are staying home and taking their chances of being drafted to the war with Ukraine. In Russian language, the word mobilization is pronounced mobilization. Many Russians are currently saying mogilizatsiya instead. The Russian word mogila means a grave or a tomb. The word mobilizatsiya didn't exist in Russian language before September 21, 2022, but it does exist now. The neologism mobilizatsiya, which is a word play, literally means burying in a grave, finding a final resting place.